Student project A19 is going to talk about the publish stage. So once we've actually published this information off to the web browser, we can open up the web browser version, and we can kind of look at our workspace right here, and you see you can collapse or expand that list. But when you expand it, this is where the My Workspace, first report actually appeared. As a data set, it uploaded the data information, the data set. It also uploaded the reports. So if I click on the reports, those are the same reports that we published a few minutes ago. Now, there are lots of features in here, but if you come down to the My Workspace data set, this is where you can generate additional charts. So you have the ability to create additional charts. It's not really recommended that you build charts here. It's recommended that you build them in the desktop version. But if you want to create a quick chart or two, you can do that here. There's a lot more functionality in the desktop version that's in the web version. But this is one thing you could do. So go to the reports level. This is the reports that we uploaded from the Power BI desktop. Now, one thing we can do at this point is we can actually go through and create some dashboard, because we don't have any dashboards yet. It did look like an Excel dashboard. I don't know what that's there for. But essentially, if you go to your reports and you go to the top of the report, there's a little push pin. I can click on that little push pin, and I can simply create a new dashboard out of this. So the new dashboard could be called My First Report, and we can click the word pin, and that will actually pin it to the dashboard. Now we can create other reports. I can click this one. See, I want to pin this one to the dashboard also. Click on that pin, and we can say in an existing dashboard. So we're going to do it in My First Report. We're going to pin that report. And you can pin other reports too. But to look at the dashboard results, if you click on My First Report dashboard, it basically shows you the dashboards that you have. Now there's a lot of things you can do with these dashboards. You can share them with other people. This would be maybe the layout of the type of reports you're using to describe your story. But you can actually go say, what this view related? It's going to tell me the reports that are tied to this particular dashboard. There could be reports from different data sets. There could be different reports that were created from different data sources also. But any of these things can be pulled to a single dashboard. You can close this off when you're finished. And there's a lot of other things we can do too. We can actually change. If I went back down to my reports and display my reports, I can actually create a web link from this. So I can actually come up to File, choose Publish to Web, and I'll just say Create Embedded Code and Publish. And it actually creates a hyperlink for me. So I can click on that hyperlink, I can actually copy it, and I can simply close that hyperlink off. I can open up a web browser, and I can paste that link, doing a Control-V, into that web browser, and then it displays my reports. And so you can see that you can send this link to anybody on the internet that has access to this, and you can actually give it to anybody. Anybody who has the link can actually see your reports. Now let me jump back over to back over to here. And then also, once you get these reports and you've distributed them through that link, there is actually a way that you can actually, go through and manage these links also. Let's go to our little gear. There's a little button here that says Manage Embedded Code. Click on that embedded code, and there's the report that we actually embedded. Now we can actually come along in these little dots here and get the code again if we need another copy of that to send somebody, or we can delete this. If we delete it, then that link will no longer work and nobody will be able to review it anymore. There's no real rights associated with this. It's just pretty much a link. When you start dealing with rights, we're going to be dealing more with the shared and the dashboard level. So once you create a dashboard, you can share it with other people, and that way you can do a little bit more with the shared area and more control who actually sees that information. But that's essentially what we do in this product, and we'll go into more detail as time goes on.